one more time. Welcome back, Awakening Beauties. So glad to have you with me today. In case this is your first time joining me on this channel, I give you a hearty welcome. My name is Robin, and this year I'm doing a no-buy year. And by that, I mean I'm not buying clothes, accessories, shoes, housewares, skincare, or makeup unless I need a replacement item. Now, this is all about a product that I bought last year. So I've been making videos all about a no-buy year and the challenges I've had sticking to a no-buy year and what the financial results have been of my no-buy year. That was the last video. And if you haven't followed that journey, I encourage you to go back and watch my playlist because this channel is about more than just a no-buy year. I talk about fashion, I talk about beauty, but I consider this the intersection of fashion, beauty, and spirituality. And if you're turned off by the word spirituality, no problem. We can use another word. We can use the word of higher consciousness or just bettering oneself. I don't want to turn people off by using a word that doesn't resonate with you. So I use the word spirituality, even though I'm not like a God freak or anything. And if you know me, you would know that's true because, by the way, I escaped from a mind control cult. So that's another channel called What's Up Watchtower. If you want to look at that journey. But either way, I want to keep you here for this. And if you clicked on this because you saw the thumbnail, you will know that I am talking about the NIRA. This is a little laser device that I purchased last year, and I'm going to tell you all about it, how long it took for me to get it, what the results are, how you use it. And listen, this is not a sponsored video. I've got no discount codes for you. I don't have an affiliate link. I just want to give you my honest opinion of this device. This is a no-buy year, so I would not be buying this product this year, unfortunately, if I had not bought it already. But it did take me a long time to receive it. Now, if you also purchased the NIRA last year during the Christmas rush, you'll know it took quite a while to get it because there was some influencers that were talking about it and they were having amazing results. So as a result of that company was completely flooded with orders and everything was on back order. I look back at my emails to get the exact dates of when I purchased it and then when I received it. So I actually purchased this on November 30th of 2022. I ended up receiving it on March 23rd of this year. So it took 4 months for me to get it. It was quite a long time. I was feeling very disappointed about it, but it was what it was. I couldn't change the fact that I didn't get it for 4 months. I just had to wait for it. I think since then they have increased production and they've even come out with a different size. I kind of wish that I had the bigger size of this because it covers a larger area and is much quicker to accomplish the same task as this does, from what I can tell. But I'm very happy with this, and I'm going to get all into the results. Like I said, I am not sponsored. I don't have any affiliate links. They're not paying me to talk about this. This is just my pure results that I want to share with you. Now, I almost thought I wouldn't share this video because I was like, I don't know that the results are great enough for me to really share them, but I've been a little bit surprised. And I just showed my husband my before and after pictures, and he was surprised. He might start using it. He was like, huh? And I said, you can use this too. And he was like, all right, well, you show me how to use it tonight and I'll start using it too. So we're going to be doing our skincare routine together, apparently. Now, like I said, I received this on March 23rd, but I was nervous to use it. I don't know why. I let it sit in the box for almost a month. In fact, I didn't start using this product. Yeah, it was a month later. April 23rd is when I started using it. And I don't know why. I don't know why it took me so long. I don't know. I was very busy and feeling overwhelmed and filming videos and working and editing videos. And I was like, I don't have time to research this and how to use this. But I don't know. I was a little nervous to start. So I did start using it, and there is a little bit of a learning curve when you're starting to use it. I'll just tell you a few things about the NIRA, and you do your own research, and there's plenty of influencers who have made videos about this, and they talk about it. So basically it is a non-fractional laser technology, and it builds collagen for professional wrinkle reduction without pain or redness. This technology uses laser light to gently heat up your dermis cells above the level of heat shock protein or collagen production, but below the pain threshold, rejuvenating and renewing the dermis from the inside out. And so the claims of it is to build collagen, reduce fine lines and wrinkles, tighten skin, lift hooded eyes, even skin tone and texture, brighten dark spots, improve acne scarring, and reduce the appearance of broken capillaries. Now, had I known some of these other ways of using it, I would have been using it the way that I use it now, but I've sort of changed the way that I'm using it over the past week, and so it's too soon to see any of those results, but I'll let you know what I do now. So basically, when you receive it, you want to charge it up, but the charge stays for weeks. You can use this sucker for weeks on end without having to recharge it. In fact, I think in the past 3 months, I've only had to charge it twice, and I use it every night. The only exception was when we were on vacation. So for like 9 days, I didn't have it with me and I didn't use it. And there have been maybe 3 or 4 nights since I've had it where I was just too tired to go through the whole routine. After I washed my face, I just put on my skincare and went to bed. But other than that, I've been very consistent with how I use this. And I use it at night, wash my skin, and I do a double cleanse with either an oil or a cleansing balm, and then I use a gentle soap to clean. By the way, if you're interested in my skincare routine and what I'm using right now, let me know, and I'll try to film that video and let you know the products that I'm using. I should also let you know that I'm 50 years old, and so I am seeing signs of changes in my skin. And the panic that I felt when I turned 50 and seeing these fine lines and wrinkles sort of deepening and just my skin not looking the way it used to, I sort of got desperate and started buying a lot of products and started watching a lot of YouTube videos, and that led me to the NIRA. And after all of that sort of hysteria at the end of September, I accrued a lot of debt. And through the holidays, I accrued a lot of debt. And that's what led me to doing a no-buy year. Back to the NIRA. After I cleanse my skin, I pat my face dry. Actually, I want to make sure, and I don't know if this is, I think it's necessary. You can read the instructions on the website, but I definitely make sure my skin is completely dry before I start the process. And then all you do is you turn it on, and it'll make that little beep noise. And you can see that you have 5 levels here. And I use it on either level 4 or level 5. Sometimes my skin feels a little more sensitive, so I go down to a 4, but normally I'm using on a level 5. And what you'll feel is a little hotness under the skin. And sometimes if you stay on the same spot by accident, if you don't move it over far enough, it'll really heat up and you'll be like, oh, you'll jerk it away. And that will happen. And then maybe you need to go down to a level 4. Or, you may be very sensitive and you may only want to stay on a level 1 or a level 2. But for me, I can do a level 4 or level 5. When I started at a level 2, and I was like, yeah, that's not much. So I bumped it up to a level 3, and then I went up to a level 4. And then I tried to go up to a level 5, and it was too much. It was too intense. I think now I've grown accustomed to it, and maybe my skin has thickened a little bit, which would indicate that I've grown some collagen there in those places. So I think that might be why I'm able to do a level 5 now. Not sure. Or maybe I'm just used to it. Who knows? So you do have to make contact with your skin. When you make contact with the skin, you'll press this button and it'll make that noise. If you don't make good contact, it'll make that noise. And that's an annoying noise. So there is a little bit of a learning curve also on, especially areas I find like in this area right in here, where you've got planes and curves going on there, and it doesn't go completely flat. It can't sit completely flat on your face, and that's the area that I tend to goof up on. So I'm gonna insert some footage here of my first use of my NIRA and me using it for the very first time. Well, it's finally here. I got my NIRA. I've been hesitant to open it. I've been a little nervous. I don't know why. Just feeling overwhelmed and starting a new technique, a new process, a new regimen that I have to do every night. Was feeling like it was just too much, even though it was something I was very excited about to receive when I ordered it back in November before I started my no-buy year. But anyways, it's here. I'm gonna open up the package and see what comes inside of it. I'm sure I'm probably gonna have to charge it. And then I'm gonna watch some tutorials on how to use it, and I plan to start using it tonight. Plastic wrapping. Guaranteed 2 minutes a day. This should be a charging cable. Instructions for use. Position is a skin rejuvenating device intended to treat wrinkles around the eyes. Do not use this device if, okay, I have none of those. It's supposed to have proven results. So let's just open the box up. See what's inside. Quick start guide. Got the device. It is very tight in there. Okay. So they also sent this gel hyaluronic acid serum, which I think you're supposed to use after cleansing and laser treatment. Apply evenly to face, neck. Use twice daily. Let's see. Wash and dry face. Remove all makeup. Cleanse your skin with your preferred skin cleanser. Dry your face completely. Power on device. Turn device. Oh, I guess you don't need a gel. Well, I will be reading those instructions. They also sent this hyaluronic acid serum. Hydrate and soothe. Okay, well, I have that too. Okay, it's day 1 of using my new NIRA device. So I'm gonna follow the instructions and wash my face first. I like to use these little microfiber washcloths that I got off of Amazon. I'll link them below in case you're interested. I'll link this. I got this on Amazon as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my face. I've been really liking this DERMA-E sensitive skin cleanser. It's just a cream cleanser and very nice. So that's my second step. They did say to make sure your face is completely dry, so I'm gonna follow those instructions to the T. Alright, first time turning it on, and the little indication shows that it's on level 1, which is where I want to start. They said to test the device, that if it's not on your skin 100%, it'll make a warning noise. That's the warning noise. I'm supposed to do 3 rows. Huh? It's a little bit warm, not uncomfortable though. user error happening here. I'm going to also use it in these areas on my nasal labial folds, and I have some scarring from acne that I had, unfortunately, in my late 30s. Night one done. Okay, night one done. So there were a lot of those noises the first time I used it, because I was like, okay, it actually has to make contact with the skin. It can't be up off from the face. It's got to be right there on the skin. So that is what I am doing with the NIRA. Now, what I wasn't doing, and then I saw like I was watching, I think Angie Hot and Flashy, and she was talking about that she has both devices now, the newer one also that covers a larger portion. She's doing the hoods of her eyes here, and she's also doing her neck. And I was like, I could have been doing those areas this whole time. I didn't know I could be doing those areas. So now I am doing my eyelids. Like I said, it's been too soon for me to notice a difference. And I'm also doing my neck. And what I will do across the neck is, I have a line here, which we normally get, and that gets, from moving your head around, from sleeping at night or whatnot. So I kind of go straight across. I do go all the way across. And then I start back and I do I make rows, and I do 4 per row, and I just go up my neck like this, all the way across. So my whole routine takes me about 10 minutes because I'm doing the eyelids and the eyes. This will take you through a set of 40 beeps, and then when you get to the end, it'll make another noise that lets you know that you're done with that section. So I do one eye, second eye, I do this side of my face, and what I do is I go down the smile lines, and then I kind of smile so I see where my fine lines are, and I do those areas. I do across my top lip, and then I have a little bit of acne scarring on my chin from adult acne that I developed while I was in perimenopause. And so I do those areas too, and then I do the other side, and then I do my neck, and then the last section that I do is my forehead, because I have this expression line. I don't get Botox, I don't get fillers. I've never had either one of those things. So I'm aging gracefully, but I'm trying to reduce the signs of aging by using products like this. So I do this one, and I have a little bit of an expression line up here, not too much. I'll do that one, and then I do these little guys, the 11s, which mine aren't too deep, because I try not to scowl. I think I used to frown a lot more than I do now, because I swear those lines were deeper back in my 30s than they are now that I'm in my 50s. So anyways, I do those little guys, and then sometimes I'll go over this a couple more times until I run through that last cycle, and then I'm done for the night. And that's when it lets you know that it's shutting down, because it's done for the day. So yeah, the whole process takes me about 10 minutes, and then I just proceed with my regular skincare. So now to the results. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you want to know. Did I see results? I'm going to give a little disclaimer here that I am not a professional photographer. These are not professional photos. They were taken with my iPhone. Obviously, they were taken at different times of the day, because you'll see that the lighting is slightly different. But I think that you'll really be able to see, the way that I could see and the way that my husband could see, that there have been some changes. So let's take a look at those. I tried to remember how I held my head and everything like that, and I'm just holding my phone. It's hard to take professional pictures like that, but I think that you're really going to get a good idea of the results that I received after 90 days. So I I look really miserable in this first picture. And I will say that comparing my first pictures where I was trying not to smile, I was trying to hold my face neutral, boy, I look really miserable in that first picture, don't I? I have a slightly smiling eyes and slightly upturned mouth in my neutral photo. So I do apologize that I didn't make the mugshot face for my second set of photos, but I think that you can see. What I'm seeing here is this line in my forehead is really decreased. The length of it has shortened and it's not as deep. It's hard to tell some of the other changes just from this photo. So I'm gonna move on to other photos because you can't really see some of the other changes in this photo. Yeah, when I hold my face neutral, it's really hard to see the changes. But, so let's go to the smiling photos because that's where you can really see a difference. Okay, comparing these side by side, again, I feel like the forehead line is definitely diminished, but look at the crow's feet. They are much softer. They're not as deep as the before. It's really remarkable. I just see a very softening of those lines, especially if you look at my right eye, which is on the left side of your screen. Those lines are really diminished. And the other line that I see as really diminished is this smile line next to my mouth, and it's much deeper and longer in the before photo. That was the one that my husband's like, wow, that's a big difference right there. Yeah, so when you look at the side view, you can also see that it's not quite as long, it's not quite as deep, but it's really the eyes. Those eyes have very much softened. I thought I was seeing changes, but you know how it is when you're using a new skincare product or something, and you think, oh, this is really making a difference in my skin, and then you know you see photos of yourself, and you're like, no, it's not. It's not that big of a difference. Now, I will say that you might see in these after photos that I just took a couple of nights ago that I am having some peeling in my skin, and that's because I restarted my tretinoin, and I'm trying to get through that phase, and you know, it's been a whole thing. So you will see a little bit of like dryness on my chin and around my mouth, and that's from the tretinoin. But yeah, like, I mean, I think that these are pretty remarkable changes in just 3 months. This is the right side of my face. And again, I feel like the right side of the face is like the eyes are even more remarkable of a change. That, I mean, for my husband to look at these photos and say that he might want to start using this, and my husband, who's somebody who really never did anything for his skin until the past year, and now he's trying to take better care, but he's not a type of person that would even care to start using devices like that. But he said, wow, this is you can really see a change in these photos. And I was like, yeah, I know, it's pretty incredible. You can see that the lines here, the smile lines at the side of my cheek, on the right side of my face are almost gone. I mean, they weren't as deep as the left side of my face, but yeah, you can really see a difference there. So overall, I'm pretty darn impressed. So I just wanted to make this video because if you're thinking about getting this device, if you've been on the fence about it, and it is an investment, I'll say it is an investment, and you know, and only you know what's right for you budget-wise. I'm not here to talk you into getting this device. I just wanted to share my opinion, and you know, my honest opinion is that it is working. It is making a difference. So, you know, this is sort of an unbiased opinion. I've got no financial gain in this. I got no coupons for you. You know, other influencers are affiliates. You can go to their channels and buy through them and get the discount that they offer. But I just wanted to share this and show you my results, and that it's pretty impressive. Looking at this photo, something that I did not talk about and I wasn't planning to until I looked at this photo, but I can also see a difference in my hairline, which is not from the NIRA, it's from the Iris Store that I've been using. You can see a difference in my hairline in this photo. Isn't that funny? I've been questioning whether it was working because I'm still having a lot of shedding and whatnot, but so I have the Iris Store laser helmet, and yeah, you can see a difference in my hairline. Isn't that funny? I know I'm wearing my hair slightly different, but I can see a difference in my hairline. I wasn't planning on talking about in this video. That is interesting. So anyways, I hope you found this informative and enjoyable and fun to watch. If you liked it, I'd appreciate it if you'd give it a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hit that notification bell. I usually upload on Sundays and Wednesdays. So I thank you so much for being here with me today. And if you have any questions, leave them below. If you haven't got any comments, leave them below. I'll do my best to answer any questions you have. But basically, it's pretty straightforward how I've been using it. But if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Well, again, I thank you for being here today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until next time, you're doing great.